Hi, and welcome to another offshoot video for the 100 Baby Challenge Let's Play that I've started. I just wanted to briefly introduce you to the matriarch while also just running over the rules. I'm Lauren Brenai, and I have a 400-hour simming goal, which is strictly based on how much money I've actually spent on the sim. So 400 hours equals $400. They just released the what is that called? The high school expansion pack trailer today. So that 400 hours could very easily be going to 440. But I won't be buying that because I just bought the werewolves pack. So I won't be buying that until I've seen some reviews on it. So I just wanted to go over which rules I'm following for the Sims 4 100 Baby Challenge. I will be excluding the occult rules here because I don't think that you should hide who you are. Be it if you're in a cult, be who you are. No shaming my children. Well, her children, they're not mine. I have to get used to saying that. And this is Kelsey Dangerous, the fandom link here. And you can find the full rules and read them yourself. It's not a very complicated rule set. It's pretty much don't do anything that makes it easier for you to cheat, and you can't revive Sims. If they die, they die. If they die before they're young adults, they don't count towards your baby challenge, but that might have been a previous version. But anyway, this is just where you can go if you want to get the full list of rules here. I'll also add the link in my it's not a bio, description box. But anyway, let's head on over to meeting our matriarch for our challenge. All right, so here's our beautiful matriarch. Her name is Avayta Tree. All of her children will have the tree as their surname. Her pronouns are she and her. I need to make sure that I can modify this in cast if I want to. Well, no, because we're not allowed to change anything about her once the game starts. So let's not worry about it. Everything she's wearing is CC. So, but let's go over her traits. So, of course, I made her want a big happy family because she will be popping out babies like crazy. The only thing I did here is that she doesn't like the color white and she loves the colors green, blue, and purple, as you can see by her outfits that once we go through all of her clothing. So I made her childish because it says that she plays well with children. She enjoys children's toy. I feel like that might be an issue later once we start getting into the toddlers' toys and things like that. But I do want her to give me some kind of hell just because I feel like a little chaos goes a long way. And I don't want to be bored doing this. Of course, she's family oriented. I made her romantic so that, she's got to woo all these men. So she's got to be able to put the zhuzh on them. You know what I mean? I made her creative because she's going to be doing the creative arts. And I made her neat because a bunch of children in one household, chaos. All right, so let's just go through her clothing, her attire for, and by the way, this backdrop, which is my favorite backdrop, cast backdrop, is inspired by, it's a replica of, I think, the Sims 2, Sims 3. I'll find the mod if you want it, ask for it in the comments, and then I'll post it and connect you to that mod. But it's one of my favorites. Yeah, after I went through last year and tried out a bunch of things I hated, I wanted to do Doctor Who, but that's another day and probably another challenge I'll create. Anyway, here's Avayta Tree. This is her everyday outfit, her formal fit. Underneath the dress, there's a nice pair of shoes. Also, if you see any details like this where the cleavage is very pronounced, or she has cellulite, which I think you'll be able to see in her swimwear. Also, I just wanted to be mindful of the fact that she is going to be the mom of a bunch of children, so I made things that looked more practical and less stylish, even though I do like the clash of all of the colors and things. She chose these when she was randomly generated, even though I did make some type of changes to her facial features. So I left them on her. This is her, clearly purple's her favorite color. And I try to get colors that wouldn't clash. This is honestly my favorite outfit of the entire thing. It just gives me so much joy. This is clearly CC. If you want the hat with the birds on it, I'll see if I can find out which one it is in my folder and connect you to that modder, that CC creator. That's very much CC, but I'm obsessed with it. So we're gonna find all the parties we possibly can just to be able to show off that outfit. This is her swimwear, and this is what I mean by the cellulite. This is also CC, a skin detail. I will be honest with you, I had tried on some of these outfits, and that skin detail shows very beautiful, but very much nude. So I'm going to try to avoid her being as nude as little as possible, just in case. Again, that's the skin details. This is summer. Hot girl summer is always in effect, so she will be looking delicious at all times. And I'm all for it. Shake what your mama gave you. You understand? And then in the winter, this is, I don't know why she's wearing that right now in the village, because I started in spring, because the winter just, I don't like the winter in real life. So yeah, I made the seasons extra long. So this is our Avayta Tree. We will be naming her children starting with B, and then once we get to Z, we'll start over, just as a way to keep track of the generations. And maybe even once I get to Z, we'll just move to the baby of the family to be the new matriarch. We will play as we go. I believe most of this is CC on her body. Oh no, that's actually the wolf pack. Oh, they actually did a good job with some stuff. Oh wow, this isn't CC. This is CC. This has to be CC. So if there's anything that you like that you see on my sim or sims, just let me know, and I will put you some links in the description boxes or whatever it is people do. I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to give you a tour of the towns that I have changed or added. Nothing major, and I'll see you at in that moment. So here we are. I didn't change a lot of the worlds. My focus was to make a home base for all 100 of the offspring. And so this entire spot, Newcrest, is filled with multi-family homes where all of the offspring can be moved into once they've aged up and have to be moved out. Some of them look like shacks. Some of them look like luxury. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna have favorites, and they're probably gonna be placed in homes based on that. But I think she'll love her children equally. So total about 100 sims, including the ones left behind where the 100th baby is born, will be on this map, all belonging to the tree lineage. I had changed this description. It said screw me, so it's not there anymore. All right, I put in a playground and I put in a library so that we have something close by that we can take the toddlers and the teens and the children to up their skills and, you know, get things done they need to do so they can get out the house. And this, as you can see, is her little bitty shack here. We're going to have a nice space where we're going to have like a memorial space for all 100 of whoever dies. If they die, they can, you know, as they die, we'll honor them in a way in the back. Maybe we'll make a garden back here, and then we'll have an actual garden of fruits and vegetables and things like that, so that they can save money. Because I have a feeling she's going to be very broke for a very long time, because she cannot marry any of the men she has babies with, and she cannot get child support for any of the babies that she has, any of the men she has babies with. So this is just Newcrest. Will be the tree, and they have a lot of trees, so that's pretty awesome. I think this will be the tree lineage land, and I need to make sure no one moves in here because they'll get evicted immediately. So another place I changed was, I didn't really change. I wanted to play with the townies because I haven't played with these townies in a very long time. So I left most of the townies in their homes. If I've deleted any, it's because she's about to have 100 babies. Her lineage is about to have 100 babies, and there's already 106 sims in this save file. So somebody's got to get yeeted out. So I've just added a bunch of random men into households. Some of them have, and also I have non-binary people that can also get my sim pregnant, like Sasha. She's so pretty. I'm probably gonna try to get her to get me pregnant first. Well, not me pregnant, Veve. I'm gonna call her Veve, but Avayta pregnant. Um, so like I left the pancakes. I know nothing about them. Apparently their marriage is terrible, but so I just filled up this place full of they might as well be a K-pop band, even though they're not K-pop, but they could be a boy band. And I've just put down lots to fill in the spaces where there weren't enough veering on the side of lots that were multi-bedroom, because I want all of the Sims to be able to have beds because of ethics. I don't know why I decided that they should all have beds. So Willow Creek, they've just random add-ins and of course free real estate, and added some guys and some non-binary people. Oasis Springs, I didn't decide to fill up the land, but I did again add households, and I aged up a teen because I had eight. So this guy with the he's from Hanford and Bagley. I added him to the household not knowing he was a teen, so I had to go in that thing and age him up to a young adult status. Combined a few single townies that could also get my sim pregnant. Added townies that weren't in the world into the world, even though this one's adult, he might get yeeted out. Left certain kind of people and just so I can run into them and still maybe get pregnant get Veve pregnant by them. So Newcrest we went over, nothing there, nothing to see there. Windingburg I may have done, I think the top row I all went. So again, anybody who wants to make some men or non-binary folks to go ahead, the female presenting sim here is non-binary, or no, actually she just can get other females pregnant. So we'll say she's trans. And then just again making sure that I added a diverse group and of sims to each world, and giving Veve options because she's a queen and she deserves options always. And San Myshuno, which doing this also helped a lot because I did not realize how many locations there were in San Myshuno. I don't know why I thought there were like 3 or 4 apartments and that was it, and it was just a pretty place. No, there's so many places to add sims. I was doing this for hours yesterday and I was being very particular because I want all body types, all ethnicities. I want a real world of people that reflects reality. We are not a monolith. The world is full of different cultures and ethnicities and ways of life. So I wanted to make sure I can represent as many different beings as possible in my gameplay. One, because boredom is not a thing I'm interested in. This, to be fair, is just an occult house, even though 2 of them are just hot. So that's why they're in there, not really occults. And some of the combinations I think are interesting. So if I find them interesting and want to play with them later as their own kind of thing, I'll just come back to this save file and do that. So San Myshuno was the last place where I added a bunch of sims, and that's when I realized I needed to stop because I needed room for the babes. So from Forgotten Hollow all the way down to Moon Mill, nothing has been changed in these. But Veve will be getting around. She will be a well-traveled girl, and she will be getting the business, and she will be good at it because why not have fun on your way to get what you want most, which is a happy family. So this is the end of the second one-off episode for, let's go back to Veve. She in Newcrest, what's she doing? So this will be the end of the second one-off episode for the 100 baby challenge. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, any suggestions on how to make my life easier, but also make things entertaining, please feel free to drop those in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, and all those very, very typical things that people say when they're doing this. And if you watched any of my other Monday Makers, any of my series from Monday Makers Madness that comes out Mondays and Wednesdays at the moment, then you know that I said I was taking my mods out. I just want you to know I lied. They're here and they're going to stay because, I like fun gameplay And yeah, so I've been Lauren Brenai. I hope that you've been great today. Don't forget to eat and make sure you stay hydrated and drink your water. Hasta luego. And I'm outie 5,000, my guys. Booyah.